I'm out here tonight on this beautiful evening doing something that I thought was completely pointless, but as time has went on and I've done it more and more, I'm starting to realize that maybe there's a pretty significant point to doing it. The reason why I like to do it and why I'm gonna keep on doing it. So I'll show you. So the sawmill generates a fair bit of waste product, just, trims your first cuts. Not everything turns into dimensional lumber. And the more I do it, the fussier and fussier, and almost a sense of pride I've developed in maximizing the yield, getting as much out of the product as I can, and that has given me some sort of personal satisfaction. Terrible for efficiency, no rhyme nor reason to it a lot of times, but I find myself saving smaller and smaller pieces of wood, and it might seem like an odd thing to dwell on and spend a lot of time thinking about, but I did. Not to say there's anything wrong with firewood. I mean, more firewood the better too, but I find myself cutting 1x2s. If there's just enough to get a 1x2 out of it, I started doing it and making construction stakes out of them. A lot of them. So much so that I had to build a special rack just to house all my newfound treasure. There's lots more where that came from. So I guess what I'm getting at with my thought with Scott here is I realized that my sense of accomplishment or the pride or whatever you want to call it that I take in not wasting stuff off the sawmill, whether it's efficient or economical, or if I put all those thoughts aside and just think, do I enjoy what I'm doing and do I feel good about it? Well, I do. So that's a plus. Then I make the stakes. I've been asked several times. My own son asked me, Dad, what are you going to do with all those? I didn't have an answer for him because I didn't know at the time, and I still don't know now. They'll never go out of style. I'm sure they can be used for something. But I simply just like doing it. It comes up quite a bit when you talk to other guys, whether they want to admit it or not, that sometimes it's nice to do something that's you just like doing it because you just like doing it. It's just a simple task. It's satisfying to take that material, cut it into something useful, and just leave it at that. Maybe a guy comes home after a long day of work, he hops out of the truck and likes to cut the grass. Hops out and weeds the garden for 10 minutes. Any task. It's not laden with heavy decision. It's still an accomplishment. You feel like you're being productive. You're satisfied. And that's why we do it. So if you see a guy doing something and you go, why are you doing that? Why'd you just take 5 minutes out of your day to sweep for a second? Well, maybe he's thinking about something. Maybe he's just taking that time to think about something or to not think at all. Sometimes it's hard to take a minute and just go, it's okay to do this just because I like doing it. I saw recently somewhere and it kind of stuck with me. I wish I could remember who said or where I saw it, but the guy said, not everything has to be a business. Not every aspect of your life has to be some sort of side hustle. Because my brain did try and trick me into that. I thought, well, if I cut these 1x2s and if I do something with them, maybe they'd be worse. Well, there's no business model in cutting wooden stakes. I'm a busy guy as it is already. I mean, what are they worth? I just am doing it because I like to do it. Feels good. The wood smells good. I will end up, and I will show you in a later video, I will fill that whole caddy that I've built right to the top. How many stakes will it hold? Well, that's become part of the adventure in itself. In my mind, I've started to guess how many stakes that thing will hold. And I'll give you a little hint. There's about 250 stakes on that as it's sat now in the video. If you can't remember, go back and rewatch that little stack. And when I'm standing beside that thing, it's a little bit shorter than me. So how many in the comments do you think that it will hold? Maybe they sit there forever and I don't do anything with them. It still will not rob me of the satisfaction I got from making them. So if you don't have something in your life that you do just because, maybe you should find that. Shouldn't take up a lot of time. Industrious men shouldn't just zone out, for a couple hours of the day. But find something, if it's cutting the grass or making wooden stakes. Maybe you pick up a pocket knife and you start carving a wooden spoon in the evening for 20 minutes. Just, it's okay to do something just because you like doing it without further explanation. So, I appreciate you watching. Haven't done a Thought with Scott in a long time. We have several videos in the works, as always. I don't know what order the adventures come in, but I just know they're going to be there. Thanks.